Chairman and dear gentlemen, I am Csaba Huszar, chemical engineer retired. Earlier, I was pharmaceutical researcher. In the beginning of our work, we made a big trick, changed the dimensions from watt per square meter to joule per square meter secondum. In this manner, the time becomes a factor. After that, we construct the equation to count the number of carbon dioxide in an inverted truncated pyramid having 1 square meter base and an altitude 5 by 80 kilometer of and the form is a hexagon and pentagon. The flow sheet of calculation can see in here. Starting from Wien row, we calculated the energy of one photons and how many photons emitted from 1 square meter. Comparing the data, in the third column can see the number of photons, and the second column, the molecules. It is very interesting that the order of magnitudes 3 times more carbon dioxide than number of emitted photons from 1 square meter. There was a huge surplus already in the beginning of the Industrial Revolution, but that is not all. The excited molecule striving for minimum energy loses its charge. This takes time. It is very interesting that all value of times in the second column shows it is all is in under 1 secondum. The molecule that has lost its charge can absorb an higher photon again. This is a new innovation. From the second cycle onwards, the regenerating molecules participate in absorption again. This fact is not incorporated into the model calculations. Only 0.065% of carbon dioxide molecules in atmosphere are in the excited states. Methane breaks down into carbon dioxide in short time. It is no significance in itself. It only increases the large excess of carbon dioxide. The excess of carbon dioxide relative to emitted photons were already enormous at the beginning of the Industrial Revolution and today too. Our first statement, the increase in atmospheric temperature is not caused by the increase in carbon dioxide concentration, contra-indexed with IPC directive. So what warms the atmosphere? The combustion of coal and hydrocarbons produces CO2 and water, but these special water molecules previously were not part of the hydrosphere because the hydrogen atoms come from depth of the Earth. On pictures, the arrow shows the route of vapor from chimneys to the condensation zone. It is important that this vapor doesn't come from the Earth's face, from the air. Fossil carbon and hydrogen atoms burn to form carbon dioxide in water in air at flame temperature of 102,000 to 2,000 Celsius degree. As the combustion products cool to ambient temperature to transfer thermal energy for their surrounding into air, increasing the internal energy of the atmosphere. The source of this is not sun, but the rearrangement of chemical bonds. This amount, the table shows the quantity on heat is 10 to 21 kilojoule. This amount of heat would be generated by detonating 20 million liter boy atomic bomb. This is very interesting. Our second statement, the condensing vapor increases the mass of the hydrosphere, and the heat generated by oxidation, by rearrangement and chemical bonds, increases the internal energy of the atmosphere and consequently the air temperature. What is the good solution for energy production? There is a technology that has been known since 3,500 years, the heating of carbohydrates in oxygen-poor environment, also known as coal burning in the language of chemistry as pyrolysis. In this process, without investing external energy and without using catalyst, element carbon and gaseous product can be obtained, the composition of which is hydrogen, methane, carbon monoxide. All of these can burn. Today are a good source of energy. Energy extracted from fossil energy source in year 10 to 20 megajoule. Among the carbohydrates produced per year, 120 gigatons. Annual energy consumption could be produced by oxidation of pyrolysis products obtained from, here is the mistake, the big G is missing, 40 gigatons carbohydrates. The prototype is already operating in Hungary and produces 2 tons carbon element and 200 cubic meter of pyrolysis gas from 5 tons of plant waste per day. The perfect energy generating process that leaves no footprint in the pyrolysis of fraction of the enormous amounts of carbohydrates produced each year. Our third statement, pyrolysis is only a real solution for clean energy production. Research funds should be directed towards the pyrolysis. Detailed calculations are contained in 3 papers and a book. We are happy to provide those interested. Thank you very much.